first?
Have to make pretty first.
Oh.
Excuse me. That was not pretty.
It was adorable.
That was pretty. I loved it.
Good push.
And we are live. Right. And suddenly, change of webcam on my chest, apparently.
Yeah.
Gotta give the people what they want.
That's right.
Every girl streamer ever.
That's adorable.
Nathan has a valid excuse.
Is child just like turn inside out?
Well,
yeah, food baby one.
Yeah, it's
food baby. Yeah.
My life is over.
Birth, guys.
Oh shoot! Don't want to do that wrong. Okay, guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of In Hoc Signo Vinces. As always, this is session number 6. So if you're not
it's always session 6.
As always, if you're not caught up, that's where I meant to say that. If you're not caught up, make sure to check us at the YouTube channel out, bit.ly/LeafJackGaming. There is a playlist with all the current episodes. So yeah, make sure you're caught up or you're gonna miss out on some cool shenanigans. Furthermore, last time our group of adventurers met up with the nice old lady, Petunia.
She tried to poison us.
who allegedly tried to roofie these.
No, we know
allegedly.
Okay, well, she did have poison berries in her muffins that she really wanted them to eat. Speaking of which, I made muffins today out of donut batter. That was interesting. Anyways, after that, her quote-unquote sister, a very wet, as in out of the lake wet, dripping moist water, knocked on the door and promptly was defeated after some combat. I guess it wasn't too promptly, but it did happen eventually. Afterwards, our adventurers decided to go down to the lake to investigate and found footprints coming from the center of the lake. Beyond that, they were unable to discern anything. And that is where we left off. Also, our group got to level 5, so woo-woo for them.
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo. Since they did not long rest at the level up, they do not regain all their HP, but they do gain the HP they gained from their level up. So if they rolled 8 hit points for the level, they get that. They do not get their spells back, except for the ones that came with the level up. And if they prepare, they do not prepare new spells unless it is from their oath/domain spell list, which is always prepared. Yeah, those are just always there. And if they learn new spells, if they have a spells known listing, they do get to know their new spells, and we'll see if there's some cool kind of like new ability stuff, like, oh my god, I can do this, oh my gosh, we'll see if that comes out. We're not with
level 5 is a good tier for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like they hit level 5 and they're like, unlimited power. We'll see if that happens.
Put your phone near your webcam.
You see the top of my head?
Yeah.
Sorry. Better.
Just pretend, like
I'm
reading off a teleprompter.
I am reading off of a teleprompter. Who put the question mark on there?
It's okay. I looked down at my phone just then too. Alright, so I will leave the beginning of our adventure today to our players, because it is up to them to go forward.
So last I heard, we're doing a short rest. Was there anybody doing anything besides Ugin?
take
I'm going to take that
a
as a
no.
resounding no.
Oh man, sorry, I was taking a drink. Huh. Let's see. No, I don't think so.
Oh, right, Raz. What I wanted to tell you was that during a short rest, you can identify the deeper traits of a magic item, and you just so happen to have a magic item on your person.
Ooh. That means that I'm going to take that little magical doohickey sun orb looking thing, and I'm going to play with it. See what I can decipher or discern.
Dirty.
Hey, there's Nate. What's up, Nate?
Hola,
There he
bitches.
is.
Welcome.
Dora the Explorer has fucking arrived.
All right. So if you do that, you're able to discern that this orb is used to tell the time of the day. As the sun goes down, so does the sun in the orb, which is replaced by a moon eventually to kind of show you where you are. Again, it's used mostly for mining and the like. Dwarves sometimes use it if they were to care about timing, such as if they're dealing with other humanoids on the surface. I did find a picture for it because I have no life and decided to go searching for one.
So, no greater detail than he uncovered last time?
Correct.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
If I
Oh.
flip it over, there's not a marking on the back that I have to slide into some sort of door or statue.
It's a universe.
Hope you guys got the Resident Evil reference.
I did not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have failed you.
It's okay.
Resident Evil isn't real.
It's
Neither
real
are
to
your
me.
eyes.
It
Only
literally
now
are.
is real. Yeah, since you are short resting, which will go unimpeded, you guys can spend hit die if needed.
I somehow escaped unscathed.
Same.
My hit die restored me. I'm good to go.
They didn't do a ton, but they did some. That's your level up roll. Well, then you are a failure. IJK, it's not a bad roll. That's average.
Indeed. Exactly average. Right?
Yeah, on a
No.
D8, it is.
Okay, anyway.
All right, so the diving bell. How does it exactly work? Do you have to have
So
like?
it is a pot that is specially weighted so that it's easier to hold underwater. And basically, we're just grabbing air and dragging it underwater, and using it to take a quick breath every once in a while,
This is
and holding our
purely
breath the rest of the time.
a mundane item.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine. Has his abilities and such that allow him to do that as a forge cleric, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it, yeah.
So yeah, it's easy enough to do. The materials are in the house that you would have needed before you guys burnt it down.
No, he's got it. He's got coinage. He's got the pot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Making a deal.
Cool beans. So are you guys burning down the hut before, after,
Oh.
during the rest? How's that going?
During?
I would say yeah, probably during. Probably
Before,
started a little
during,
bit before.
after, etc.
Etc. Yeah.
Just okay, so constantly over the next hour or so. It does burn quite hot. Roland only seems to care that it doesn't spread away from the hut, but otherwise he doesn't give a damn. He doesn't want the wildlife or anything to get disturbed.
I think we would agree.
Roland went off and went to go get the horses, right? Because he was concerned about water.
I told him he could if he wanted to.
Okay, then he will take that opportunity and leave you with the hag. So Roland is off because he's a ranger and he gets lots of bonuses when he travels. We'll put him in the corner. Get out of the way.
Nobody puts Roland in a corner.
Leaf Jack just did.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
I just did. All right. Cool beans. Upon the hut burning, and it doesn't take too long to burn. It wasn't huge, and it was very dry and wooden. It hasn't rained for a little while, at least. Without much trouble, you are able to find what seemed to have been a basement.
Okay.
I'm gonna open
Something
it.
you guys looked for last time, but were unable to find.
Our Templars are great at knowing about magic and also finding heretics.
We don't do much.
We tried our best.
The hatch was wooden and it burnt away, and there's a stairway, or not, sorry, ladder that goes down about 10 feet, but it's mostly destroyed as well.
It's okay. I have rope.
Yep.
Okay.
Rope.
So do you want to check that out first, Jack?
Probably not. I'm gonna let somebody that's probably a little bit more equipped at dealing with things.
No, as in, do we want to check that out before the
Oh
lake?
yeah, definitely first before we jump into the lake.
Okay.
Ropes. That's my thing, guys. I like ropes.
If it were in character, I would totally high five you right now, but it's so not.
You see a little smile on the corner of Far Traveler's lips, but that's about it.
Por qué no los dos? It can be in character and not.
Eh,
It's not his character, though. Okay.
Okay.
Do you send down the girl?
I think we should probably send down the Templars to check out these magical locations and possible dangers.
Do they still have their sense magic going on?
That
I
would've-
can, along my, after the short rest is done, I can cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Right. At the end of your concentration, like last time, your amulet kind of gives off a glow. You seem to have that one expendable charge of it left, where it just kind of blanket orbs out. Or you could cast it again as a ritual. That's
I'll cast it as a ritual and save the energy for something else.
okay. All right. So do you go down into the hole? Because you can't detect too much from above it. It does go quite a bit down.
Yep, I'm gonna enter the hole, and I have dark vision, so I should be okay.
Okay, when you say it goes
whippersnappers have fun with that.
quite a bit down, you said it goes down 10 feet. Does it like continue way down into the earth after the 10-foot drop off, or?
Oh no, but the it's a good solid couple feet of earth before, so the detect magic won't penetrate it very well. Once it starts going down the ladder, it won't be an issue, or not the ladder, but the rope. But immediately, it's not easy.
Okay, so it sounds like Ugin's gonna be up top.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go down with Thok, or do you want to stay up here with you?
I mean, I don't mind. I just know I'm too old to go down I'm too old to be going down in deep dark pits.
Okay, I'll give you Jack's button, and I'll go with Thok.
Okay.
Okay, so Far Traveler goes down with Thok. Jack, are you staying up?
I'm going down.
You are down too. Okay.
Oh, well, in that case,
and-
I'll keep it.
Oh yeah. I was gonna give Jack his button to give back to you. So, yeah, if you just want to keep it, that's probably safest.
Give Jack the thing that protect, never mind.
Where's the button? Not me, says Jack, holding the button. Okay, sounds like Ugin is the only one not going down. Okay, cool. So you get the bag.
I'm gonna stick with Ugin as well.
Oh,
What
okay.
did you just do, Nate?
A mousetrap totally just went off downstairs.
Oh, okay. You are not responsible. It wasn't you.
Oh, I heard something. I just didn't reckon. Like, my brain didn't care, I guess.
Yeah, no. I heard the mousetrap and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Did it get what it was supposed to catch, or did your?
I have no clue. We'll end up finding out.
Hopefully the kid didn't find it.
He muted himself. He has other things to talk about. That's okay.
Okay,
He's not
so-
going down.
Yes.
how's the lighting in the lower section there? Is there enough light from the open? Well, there's no roof really anymore with the burnt away trap door, but so how much ambient light, I guess.
The ambient light allows you to kind of guide your way through it, kind of like if you entered a dark room with slight light from a window. But it's very hard to see at first, especially. And looking around, it's almost heavily obscured. It probably
Yeah.
should be heavily obscured.
I'll spend a torch. Jack, do you mind lighting this?
Sure. I manifest a small flame from my hand with a snap of my fingers, and
I do
Light the
have the
torch.
light cantrip, just by the way.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're not down there, so.
Yeah.
I'm not, but
I'll keep that in mind
Good
in the
to know.
future if you say
Yeah.
that from the top of the hole.
We like this.
I have some
could
light rocks up here if you need.
I don't want you throwing rocks at me from up there. No offense.
So when you
It's
when you
probably
use
safe.
fireball or firebolt or whatever to light the torch, Fox can be like, "Do you have like matches or anything? Because what you're doing is making me kind of uncomfortable. Like I know like you're like using what you got, but like could you not?"
I turn to Sock and nod and go, I do. This was just more convenient.
Okay, all right,
Alright.
fair enough for now, but just in later settings.
Acknowledged Templar.
Okay, all right. So once we're down here, do I see anything?
Yes, you instantly detect some transmutation magic. I'll just say that because it's not hard to figure out. Hidden under what seems to be some like stacked wood.
Okay.
Would you like
so
to
just
describe
describe the
anything in this basement?
room.
Right. So I was going to do that and I got distracted. So in this room, it's almost as big as the house in length width, but it's not near as tall. It's tall enough for Thok to mostly stand up in it, but sometimes he does have to slouch to get around. You two, Far Traveler, you're both really tall. Jack, you're fine. In this room is a table with an assortment of ingredients, what it looks like for alchemist. And a pile of wood, which probably is used for her stove up above, as well as what seems to be cold storage for different sorts of food, like meats and fruits
Babies.
and that stuff.
Any more berries down here?
There are no more berries. Those seem to have been taken up to be used.
Okay.
Any way to tell what sort of preserved meats she actually has?
Survival check?
Doing it.
So
Doing it.
okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You did whisper that by me, by the way. And even better,
Oh, shit.
Jack, you know immediately there is an assortment of rabbits, some bird, like quail, human, and if a small amount of veal.
Human.
Interesting. So I tell them all the game animals first, and then as I'm rummaging through cold storage and I spot it, I'll just not even look back and say, and human. All right, so that's good.
I bet you don't regret taking her now.
Yeah, I do stand corrected.
Okay,
Well, that's disgusting.
what's stopping you?
So, sorry. I think the last session I had a pretty decent knowledge check on hags.
Yeah.
Is it? And I think hags eat babies, don't they? Of course, they eat them and then transform them, so I guess they'd just be human meat. Never mind. Disregard. Continue.
They typically get children, but they'll eat anything, I believe.
Awesome.
Okay. So basically the only magical thing is the stuff under the wood, right?
Yeah, there seems to be one source.
Okay. I'm gonna move the wood.
Okay. You move it
You can move
around.
my wood.
There's some bugs crawling around, but there's nothing too disturbing. And then at the very bottom, you find a small dagger-sized pouch.
I wonder what's in the dagger-sized pouch.
It's a long sword. No, just kidding. Do
You're
you
the
open-
only one with a long sword that can fit in a dagger pouch, man.
Oh,
Oh, the flames are real, and it's
hot
not even
damn.
free.
All right. So once I see it, I'm like, that seems like a magic thing, and there is something in that dagger-sized pouch, but I don't really want to touch it because it is magic.
Okay, put your amulet in my hand and I'll check it out.
I have a better idea. I'll put my amulet in my hand and I'll put it near it.
Okay, I like that plan even better because I'm not involved.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna amulet next
Uh,
to the.
Okay, no, sorry, you can amulet next to it. Before he touches it and possibly breaks whatever it is with the amulet, can we do like a check on it for Arcana or whatnot?
You haven't opened the bag yet, so it's
Okay,
hard to tell.
gotcha. Okay, sorry, I'm getting all ahead of myself.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared to touch it. So if I get the amulet near it, can I like place some kind of I don't know, ward on it so that I can like take it out, like kind of like putting on some anti-magic gloves or something so I don't get cursed or anything?
Um. Okay. So you focus on your amulet for a while, and after a bit, this bluish sheath surrounds your hand. It does seem to use the detect magic charge in it, but you
Okay.
feel like your hand is no longer going to be affected by the magic.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take out the dagger from the bag or whatever the fuck it is.
At the dagger. So you pull it out and you feel it, and you feel like it's just a normal dagger. It doesn't feel pristine or anything. It seems that the magic blocking or the chemical process blocking uh, your hand from it is also blocking the magic to helping you, say for a +1 dagger, to
Okay.
be extra magical. So you pull it out, and it's this kind of like this snake pattern to the blade where it curves back and forth and then comes to a tip. It does it on both sides, and then it has a scale, a black scale handle.
Okay. So I'm gonna like put it on the ground and kind of like get my hands away from it. Does it have the essence seed look again? Transmutation magic aura around it again?
It always had it, but you didn't feel like you could utilize it.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'm gonna like I want to like show it to the group and say and like try to do an art check on it. Like, so guys, what do you think this is?
I'm not very good, but I'll see if I know anything about it.
Roll
Yeah,
20
make-
time.
Make Arcana checks.
No.
Way to go, roll 20.
Well, wow. Far Traveler and Jack, you're able to tell that this dagger is typically this style is used in ceremonial purposes, and it will have a magical edge. That's all you can really discern.
Okay.
I'll tell him what I know about it.
Okay. So used for rituals, and it has certain kind of edge. It's evil. And I'm gonna put it back in the bag. But noteworthy, so I'm gonna bring it with us.
I nod.
Okay. After a small amount of time, the alchemical property on your hand fades away.
Okay. Yeah, it's in the bag. I'm gonna put it in my pouch or backpack. And yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to look at?
Are there any sort of like containers, like cabinets or chests or anything?
No. Just
All right, your Discord alerts are off. Is that a fairly accurate depiction of what you're trying to get across?
yeah.
So yeah, that is a crystal.
All right, you know what
There you
time
go.
it is?
Tool time?
Burning time. Let's burn this shit to the ground.
It's in the ground. Sorry.
Okay.
No, I agree.
Burn
Well,
it.
Do you guys check out the table at all, or are you just leaving?
You're going all robot.
Oh, are you guys checking the table at all, or leaving?
Why don't you reconnect to Discord? You're going all robot.
Ah, why? Technical difficulties, everybody. There we go. Am I back?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. Do you guys check the table out, or do you just leave and burn?
The table out?
There is
Is
a
there
table
anything
down.
special about the table?
There are supplies on the table.
Yeah, we could give the supplies a looky-loo.
Okay. You look around for a bit, and you're pretty sure with what's on there, you could build yourself an alchemist kit.
Ooh.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
We'll slap that together right quick.
Okay. There you go. +1 alchemist kit. Not +1 as in magical, just get one more alchemist kit.
Who wants to take that then?
Well, I would guess you, since you're the one who knows about handling that kind of thing, not me.
Perfect. I will take the kit and put it in my inventory.
All right.
As far as I know, you're just putting together like a baking suite.
So the most of the ingredients that are here are built for making poisons. So unless you resupply it, you probably won't be able to do much else than that.
My friend.
Okay. Perfect.
These are more like nightshades and wolfsbanes and stuff like that. A little more potent than sleeping berries.
My friend.
Okay. I'm gonna hand Sock my torch, and then I'm gonna go over to the rope, probably with Jack.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay, Ugin, we're coming up. Sending up Jack first.
Okay. I'm at the top just roasting like some sort of meat on the house.
Yeah, look at the meat I found, guys, and I just go, say anything and walk away. Yep.
Hey, it's not cannibalism as long as it's dwarf.
Yeah.
As long as it's not
Bullshit.
dwarf, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's
human, baby.
humanoid.
It's fine.
Humanoid eating humanoid is so kind of.
Typically, yeah. Sentient beings
okay.
really don't eat sentient beings.
All right. So as they're going up the rope, I'm gonna torch like all the stuff in there. Light a little fire underneath all the, things, and then throw the torch. Like, actually, no, I'll bring the torch back up when I'm done.
That's expendable, but I already marked it off.
I mean, yeah, sweet. Okay, cool.
Okay. Make a little oven.
Yay!
And by a little oven, I mean a really big oven.
I'm gonna make a really big pizza.
Really big pizza. Okay, so the hut is burnt. The basement is looted and burnt. And it smells kind of delicious. Until it smells like burnt meat. Then it smells a lot less delicious.
So where are we at on those diving bells?
It should be ready. I don't know. I'm real confused.
What is your question?
I'm just making my character sheet correct with my health. Because I hadn't added it on to a Roll20 yet. Yeah, diving bells are ready. Or the one is.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So help Sock come out of there and recollect the rope, etc.
Yes. Have we decided who's gonna go down?
In the water?
Mm-hmm.
We all are. We're not going to use the diving bell like a helmet to just breathe. We're going to hold our breath, and then if you need to get air, the diving bell is our store of air to take some.
Okay. Who's going to stay up here with the hag?
Is Roland back yet?
No.
How long does he estimate to be gone?
All of us going down sounds like a bad idea.
He'll probably be gone and won't come back until morning. He's not going to have the horses go through, and he's going to stay with them overnight.
Okay.
You know what this is sounding like? Execution time.
Yeah, I mean, so
What was that, Raise?
It's up to you, Templar.
Thok? What do you
Yes.
think? Should we leave someone to watch the hag, or should we deal justly with her now?
I have an idea. Let's bring her with us.
What did you guys find down there?
Oh, we found a knife. An evil knife.
Oh, okay. How evil?
It's magic, so it's evil.
Oh, okay, fair. Anything else?
Some cooked. Well, now it's cooked. Human meat.
Human meat?
An alchemist kit.
Wait. Like, meat from a human?
Yep.
Hags are known to eat human meat.
Okay, I feel like at this point we have zero reason to actually take her back. I feel like an execution is probably far overdue.
But she was also one of the people who tried to make some kind of terrorist attack against our town from, planting zombies to attack the town, if you remember.
I don't think we found any evidence of that technically. We just have coincidental evidence that there were 3 hags that were corroborating with necromancers, but we don't necessarily have evidence it was these 3.
Well,
This is also not the one in charge. So
yeah.
we're going down to get the one in charge. We can take her back alive if necessary.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I will activate the snake armband on the hag.
Okay. She
Stabby?
reels up.
What'd you say, Joe?
Stabby.
Yeah, if you want to do the honors. It's a little bit more messy if I do it. Blunt weapons and all.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take my sword and put it above her heart and say, "Your muffins are shit."
Okay. Anyone trying to stop him, or is everyone good with this?
No, we're good with it. I am.
Ellie thinks back to her memories of a better Petunia.
Yeah, and how often did she offer you meat pies?
Ooh, good point.
She made some real good meat pies.
The fact of her pure and utter lie to Ellie about who she was, though, makes her absolutely non-contestant to the execution.
Okay.
I'm merely observing.
With a swift slurk into her heart, she doesn't even wake up from all those berries that you guys
She's gonna wake
force
up
fed her.
dead.
So she
Oh yeah, I forgot we did
does. Yeah.
that. Sweet.
With all the
Just write in my little notebook, Templars are terrible at apprehending suspects, but incredible at execution.
This
Hey,
got
we want to
something,
make
right?
sure that they're using their evil for evil first. Okay, I'll be back in
Okay. Yeah. She dead. She's definitely
Okay.
dead.
Thoroughly convinced she's dead, I'll reclaim her armband.
Sweet. Does she have anything else on her?
Nope.
Cool.
Burn this one too.
Yep, I was going to make the same suggestion. Far traveler.
I will drop. Never mind. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Sock indicated a displeasure for magical burning, so somebody want to do it the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, sure. I've got.
Do we just want to roll her into the open hole that is the burning cellar?
That sounds great.
Put her back with the meat you made, right?
Hey, Kite. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the crew.
Yeah, just shoulder her and chuck her into the burning hole.
Because the most heat I have is basically a cigarette lighter.
Yeah, you throw her into the hole and she starts cooking away like the rest of the stuff down there.
Perfect. So including the short rest and our exploits in the cellar, what time of day is it?
At this point, it is about twilight. It is twilight.
Okay.
Consult your little globe, ask it what time it is.
If you look at your
Well-
globe, the sun is almost completely gone and the moon is starting to rise.
So what time is twilight in this campaign setting?
At this time of the year, it is about 8.
Oh, so wow, we are slow. We get at this cabin at like 2 p.m.
Well, fighting hags, makes time fly.
Oh, right, I forgot you got there so early. So it is actually about 5, so it's not twilight, it's just evening.
Evening, okay. So plenty of daylight left.
Yeah. Sorry, my ability to do continuity with time is null and void.
It's okay.
Mine would be 2, but we're doing it on Twitch, so I can review.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. So while I'm looking at this little orb and I see the moon start to pop up, all of a sudden it like kind of rewinds and the sun pops up. I'm like, oh, I guess it's 5 o'clock. I tap on it. I think this is broken.
Sorry,
Mine
daylight
glitched
savings
too
time
close
just
to it again.
happened.
Yeah, just happened. Just now.
It
3
was
hours
just
worth of it.
invented.
Perfect. All right. So free of the hag. I'll take a plunge.
Yeah.
Yep. Deep breath.
Cool. Can we put all of our our packs and whatnot on the docker somewhere?
Ellie
Yeah.
severely protests this idea.
You might want to put it like on land or something, because the dock is at least extremely flammable for that part. So
Makes sense. I'll put it on a non-flammable surface.
same.
An off-flammable surface. Alright. Yeah, the docks are slowly burning now.
Wait, what?
No, just kidding.
The whole time?
No. the water is keeping the docks pretty well kept. So the fire hasn't spread to them from the hut.
Perfect.
Okay, so as we approach the docks, I'm gonna ask Ugin for one of his light rocks because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah. I will use a light cantrip. And yeah, hand him a light rock.
Is it possible for me to get one of those as well?
Yeah, I'll hand you one too.
Thank you.
Actually, that's a fantastic question. Let me take a look.
I think it might be concentration, but I'm not sure.
It's not concentration, but it ends if I cast it again, so I can only have one.
Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. I'll just stay near Far Traveler and use that light source.
Okay. So how you guys are planning on going into the water? Do you want to go out and down or follow the bottom?
I think
Uh,
out and down is the best because we have a boat and we can, like, those of us who aren't wearing heavy armor can swim along the boat, and those who are wearing heavy armor can take the boat out to the middle before we get there, so they're not exhausted when we get there.
That's a good point.
yeah.
Okay, well the boat can sit 4. Pretty
I'm fine with
comfortably.
swimming.
Yeah, I'll swim as well.
I'll swim. Too much protest. Swim.
Oh man,
You can ride the boat.
I'll ride the boat. Yeah.
Riding the boat.
I'd rather not be in the water.
Okay, ride the
And you
boat
can ride
until
the
we get
boat.
there.
Oh gosh, I'd rather none of us were in this water.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna like tie that light stone to my necklace with like a piece of string or whatever,
Okay.
so that I don't
Simple.
have to use a hand to hold it.
How
Simple
far are
enough.
we going out by boat from the dock?
About a quarter mile. If you want to go to midway.
My plan just went to nowhere.
I
I was gonna tie my hammer end of my rope to the dock and then dive with it, but never mind. I have 50 feet of rope.
You don't have half mile worth of rope? Quarter mile?
What sort of
lot
rope fanatic are you? Gosh. Okay,
I don't want to
so
know.
I will offer to help pull the boat if that's necessary, but I assume it has oars or something.
Yes, there are oars.
Sure, I'll row. Make the old man row.
You got
I can
stuck
row
there.
too. I'll row
No,
too.
no, I got it. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. The boat wouldn't take long to get there, but with you guys swimming by it, it does take some time to get to the middle.
What's the speed differential? Because I swim at 20.
You swim at 20, but if Jack's swimming with you, he's going to swim at 15.
So what's the speed differential? That was the question.
Right.
So is it? So can I just kind of like half swim and half kind of hold on to the back of the boat?
Ferried.
Mm-hmm.
Tugboat style.
Yeah. I guess if you guys do that, it wouldn't be too bad.
I will do the same.
Okay. Well, seeing as you're making the old man do it, not Doc. Well, I guess the old man's taking his choice to do so. Let's say it take you about a half hour to get out there by rowing.
Okay.
So you made it to the middle. Woo. An exciting ride. Half hour to swim and talk and chill. You guys, are you going straight into the water? Or down into the water? Or how you guys going to
Yep.
do this?
Yep.
I'll
Just
let
go
them
out.
pass the diving bell down while they're still in the boat. I'll keep it near the surface for them until they're actually ready to go down.
Do we have some way to anchor the boat into position?
All you would need is about 30 feet of rope.
underwater. Yeah, I'll take a look underwater and verify that it's actually 30 feet here, like I estimated in the past. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. It's about 30
Ellie's
feet.
got her rope.
And I'm assuming there's a rock or a sunken log or something we could tie the boat to.
Probably. You didn't bring anything, so you'd have to go down and do it.
I can go down and do it.
Okay. So, Far Traveler has the rope to head down. Anyone else going down with him on this first trip?
I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to do it when people are able to hold the diving bell.
Oh, okay. Did everyone get in the water, or what's going on?
Yeah,
Cue Jeopardy theme music.
I'm already in the water, and we prepared the diving bell. So
Okay.
ready to go. Then
for those in the boat, are you guys staying in the boat, or are you getting in the water?
Well, I'll wait until we're ready to go down.
Just
Same.
waiting on you, old timer.
Okay, I'll get in the water.
Getting in the water.
I'll pass off the diving bell and take the rope.
I hope you guys realize I'm made of rock and I'm gonna sink like one.
It's okay.
You're strong enough and hardy enough to get yourself back up.
Worst case, I'll just get really, really mad and then take you to the top.
Okay.
This water makes me angry. Ah!
Rage lifeguard.
Yeah.
How dare you drown? Ah!
Okay, sinking. What do we see?
Initially, you do see some fish in the distance. However, they're keeping their distance from you guys.
Do bear in mind we've got the light stone fully emitting light.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I actually do have dark vision past that as well.
Correct. And as you see the bottom of the lake, it's a little disturbed. Every once in a while, a fish might swim by it to pick up some dirt. You do see that there's large rocks down here, sunken stuff and the like.
Okay, just tie it off to anything that seems appropriate.
Okay. Also, as you head down,
Definitely tying it off to that penis right there.
I will fucking kick you, Joe. As you guys head down, you see under the shifting dirt, every once in a while, you'll see a faint, very faint light, red light, which seems to be going around in a circle.
You say red?
Yes.
Red is never good.
How quick does it seem to be moving?
It's not moving. Sorry, the red light seems to be like a ring of light.
Oh,
As you approach, you can tell a little easier. There seems to be some sort of magical rune markings all the way around this circle.
I give the Templar hand signal for heresy, which is basically just shaking my fist angrily.
Oh, I was so hoping there'd be middle finger in there.
He's
Yeah.
giving the signal.
Yeah, so I point at the ring with my middle finger and move towards it.
Is it enough to recognize for a knowledge arcana?
Oh yeah, you guys could definitely roll that now.
Well done.
Hmm.
Recognizing
Wow.
all that
Oh.
magic.
That was
Lord.
a nice beefy face palm.
Oh,
None of you know. What could it be? It's a
We're
circle.
super good at this.
so is it connected to anything?
Uh, kind of the ground.
Does it
So
seem
it's-
like it would be linked to ritual magic, say we were sent to destroy?
Possibly, it's hard to tell.
I will use a first level spell slot, and I'm gonna cast Identify. I'm
Maybe not.
gonna
Make sure
cons-
that doesn't have a vocal, otherwise you'll want to do it inside the bell.
that's a very good point. Let me take a look. It does indeed.
Yeah, do that one
So-
inside the diving bell.
I'll put the diving bell on and cast a Identify.
Okay. What does that reveal?
Basically everything except curses.
Think it.
Yeah, I'm also looking it up. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell.
Oh, so if this is gonna blow up, it's gonna be real bad. But
It's typically
You'll find out real quick if it's going to explode.
object or other magic imbued object. That's okay, we will allow it. Whether requires attunement, how many charges. Okay, typically it's for magical items, but we're gonna say it works out for funsies.
I don't think there's a 5e equivalent to how Identify is supposed to work in previous editions, so take that for what you will.
What is your... How do you cast the spell?
It's my handy dandy notebook, made of some waterproof material.
Sure it's not stone plating?
Stone paper. It could be stone ground paper.
Sure, yeah. I have
Okay.
a little tablet.
So he takes out his tablet and Googles it. And you're able to discern that this is some sort of portal circle
Ooh.
used to connect to the Feywilds.
Oh, snap.
Based on the location and the runes, probably some part of the Feywilds that has lots of water.
Ooh.
Cool. Do I have any indication of how easily destroyed it would be?
Something like this might require a dispel magic or some other means of canceling it. Just marking off a rune won't work as it's no longer drawn. It was drawn at one point, and then the magic lifts up and holds itself with the circle as a continuous loop.
Point at the circle, punch my open hand with a fist, and then point at Hugin's necklace.
Oh, yeah, that. I thumbs up, and I pull out the necklace, and I'll put the necklace, try and activate the necklace on the rune.
Okay. So it does something. 1 second, and then I will describe better.
It does something.
It does something.
It does stuff.
Okay, so you put down your necklace on one of the runes, and the whole circle starts to shake and shiver. It seems to be breaking, almost like shattering in the lines and everything, kind of like glass would around your necklace, until there's like a good foot away from your necklace or your amulet completely broken, and then everything around it goes swirling in a circle, and it goes into a whirlpool of light into where the center was and disappears. Everyone make a perception check.
So did his amulet break or the circle break?
The circle broke. The amulet's fine.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
Very nice.
And also, like, how are we doing on, like, Identify is a minute casting time, so I'll need anybody that has just a +1 Constitution will have to take a breath from the bell.
Still doing fine.
Oh, good.
Does anyone need to take a breath?
How deep are we?
30 feet.
30 feet.
So if you
if
had,
it's going to be a minute, is it unreasonable for me to get all the way up for a breath and come back?
Probably not,
You can do
because
that.
that would be 2 rounds.
It's 30 feet, yeah.
You could.
I mean,
he
he
could
can do
dash
that in
it.
one round because he's a rogue.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Or he can make it 1.5 of the distances in a round.
Yeah, so he could be up to the surface and then back down 15 feet in one turn.
Yeah. So you're fine. You can keep your air consumption that way. Project. I don't know what your con mod is.
3.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
And I think everyone else took a pretty decent con, so. Okay. Perception checks. Wow, Ellie, you do a good job.
I think everybody did a relatively good job on this
Yeah.
one check.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And it
yeah.
just had to be the perception check.
And not Arcana.
Yeah, we're just bad at Arcana.
Yeah, but right now you're like, I got this. I'm seeing things. Except only Ellie sees this. You notice a slight bluish gleam in the middle of where the circle kind of disappeared into. And from that, you see what is almost like shimmering water in the form of almost a man, and it actually looks at you with these bluish eyes. And it's almost impossible to tell the difference, but with the light and with your great perception check, you're able to see this form rising out of this what seems to be a blue gem. Only Ellie sees this, so
Do we see the gem at all?
the rest of you, yes, you do see the blue gem.
I'm gonna reach down and grab the gem since I'm right there.
Ellie's gonna try to stop it.
Go ahead.
Willfully throwing her body in the way if
How far away are you at this point?
I can take my cunning action.
Sure. Okay.
Just shaking my head no wildly.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Another one?
Yeah, a different one.
Is
Okay.
this for Ellie bodily throwing herself in the way, shaking her head no?
You notice her stopping
Jeez.
you, and you stop before you take a punch to the face.
Okay.
And there's a swing as what looks like almost solid water rushes past you. Everybody go ahead and roll initiatives.
GG, Ellie. GG.
I did it again? Oh my gosh. Select the token, Nathan, you idiot.
Solid water being a relative
Just
term.
That's called
I'm
ice, bro.
accidentally drawing shapes.
It is called ice. Coalesce water?
Impossibly dense water that is not solid.
Yeah, that one. Wow, he was so ready, yet so not ready. And by
How
he,
do
I mean
I-
it.
How do I delete the shape I accidentally drew?
You should be able to select it with your mouse pointer, and then you can just hit delete.
Sweet.
And I can do that for everyone, which is why I was deleting the dicks as they appeared.
Deleting the decks as they appear. Only
Leaf check.
Yes, sir.
Would you mind either reconnecting to Discord or changing the Discord server we're on because you're doing the robot-y laggy thing again?
Yeah, shoot, I knew how to do this at one point. Yeah, it does need to be modified. How do I do this? Server settings, I believe. One moment, guys. Trying to fix stuff I don't remember how to do.
Yeah, it's in the drop down, and then it's in server settings, and then you just change whatever server you want to be connected to. Server region.
Yeah. I guess we'll try this. I don't know why this would work better, but it might. Okay. So, this is how I'm going to place you guys. Actually, so those two are correct. The other three of you, where would you want to be while this was happening?
Within
Where?
5 feet of Ugin.
Within 5 feet of Ugin. Cool. So we'll just put you there.
I'm going to be back a little bit behind the party, so.
And
Stay
Thok,
there.
where would you want to be? Perfect. All right. Wow, everyone did great on their rolls for initiative, but it did worse, which is funny. Far Traveler, you're first. With its...
We're not in order.
Are we not? No, you
There
are.
we are.
With its sudden movement, you can now see it.
Alright, great. That's what I was going to ask. Do we have any idea what this is?
Perhaps an Arcana check would reveal some information.
You got it.
Doubt it. There it goes.
Oh, I went by through twice.
Just the first one.
So Thok and Jacked. You guys recognize this as a water elemental. It's not really much more to tell about them, except they're very good against non-magical weapons.
I'm gonna really quick make my the point out with my middle finger.
Aha,
Yes.
sign for heresy.
The new sign.
And that is another thing. Elementals tend to be connected to the arcane, as they are connected to different planes. Typically not necessarily from the Feywilds, but doesn't mean they wouldn't be there.
Ooh, extra evil.
Okay, and I have the underwater combat rules handy, and that's gonna be important. Oop. If roll 20 went stop freaking the flip out. Okay, Far Traveler, it's still your turn.
Yeah, I didn't get an answer. I heard that they know it's a water elemental. I asked, do I know anything about this?
Oh, do you? It's made of water. That's all you really know. Might be able to freeze it.
Do I know anything about fighting underwater?
Fighting underwater, you know that things that require slashing or swooping the weapon around, that's not going to work well. Oh my god, that's breaking so bad. But things that pierce through the water will have a better effect.
Okay, so a lot of my whirling blades won't be useful here. So, I'll look over and point at Thok's, I assume, like weapon case or something with his javelins, and I'll reach for one, try and take it.
Does Thok resist?
Nope.
Okay. I will then attempt to move up and attack it with the javelin. Oh, okay. Bonus action rage, and then reckless attack it with the javelin. I don't have a javelin button, so give me just a second.
Okay. You should easily be able to drag and drop that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why it's only going to be a second. So, do I have disadvantage with that javelin, or is it normal?
A javelin is normal.
Okay. So I am reckless attacking, like I said, and so it's got to be strength based, regardless of whatever. I don't think javelins can be dex anyway.
Correct.
So,
Javelins are strength based.
22 will hit.
okay, and because I hit him, this effect goes on him.
Okay. Do you deal 2 extra damage because you're raging, or no?
That's a good question. Yes, because this was a melee attack.
Yes, okay. The water seems to kind of move around the javelin, but you feel like you stick it pretty true. Even so. And then your ancestors form out of you as spirits, and they surround it, leaving only you available around them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're 5th level. Oh my god.
So there's like spoopy ghosties right around here and here,
Spoopies.
and not in
I'm
here.
gonna do it again using extra attack.
Oh shit! Another hit. I don't think that was an advantage, but I don't think it matters.
It was. I'm reckless attacking.
Can you do that for all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for the entire turn.
Cool. Very cool. So yeah, you hit it again. Same type of feeling.
All right. I want to kind of stay near Thok because he's got his shield generally, so I will in turn. No, I'm actually going to move there and in turn.
Okay. The Guardians move to shift towards putting a gap between you and him.
Oh, actually, since we have 3D environment, I'm actually going to go up 5 feet.
Okay.
Sorry for the long strategy, but there. That's what I'm going to do.
And 5th level. And new environments to go through, so it's all good. Alright. Checked. Your turn.
So, a question on underwater combat spells. How do those work?
Of course, the section on spells isn't here. Awesome.
I don't think they're really affected.
No, they're not actually.
I would imagine fire ones are, but
Fire is anything that's totally submerged in water has got resistance to fire.
Yes, I just read.
But I think by proxy of it being a water elemental, it wouldn't care anyway.
Right. I wasn't going to start casting fire at it.
I mean, for verisimilitude, you might not want to cast vocal, but I don't think there's actually any rule against casting vocal underwater.
I mean,
There's not.
I don't think there is. And as far as like flavor would go, if you want to do a kind of a house judgment on this one, Leaf, as kind of a wild sorcerer, it's almost a pull magic from my body and just kind of channel it rather than a lot of voice stuff. I mean, if I'm silenced, I can't cast spells normally, but just for flavor, if you want that to work.
It's fine. You can definitely cast spells with minimal speaking.
Sweet. All right, let's see this real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use 2 of my sorcery points to do a quickened spell. And that will allow me to do a spell as a bonus action, as well as an action. I'm going to use Ray of
Just
Frost.
a reminder.
I'm sorry?
I was going to say, just as a reminder, if you use a bonus action to cast a slot leveled spell, you can't cast anything besides a cantrip with your regular action.
Right. And so I was just going to use a cantrip for both of them, as far as like a Ray of Frost.
That's totally fair.
However, in this case, you missed your ray of frost. As the first one shoots off into the water, gets cold around you. And however, this one strikes true, hitting this elemental in the center. And you see ice start to form on its body as it slows its movements down.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Then I'll be done with my turn.
All right. Cool. By 20. Yeah, thought so. Fuck, that makes it you.
okay. And I swim over here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So when I'm swimming over there, I'm gonna pull out one of my jabs, and I am also going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
All right.
Oh god, lounge shockwaves underwater. I'm so glad there's no
Oh,
mechanical
gosh.
effect against that.
All right. And I'm going to try stabby.
You may attempt a stabby. Ooh, your first stabby attempt misses.
All right. Try and
Yes.
stabby in again.
It's liquid. Oh, wait. I misread that. You actually do hit for the first one.
Okay.
Sorry. I, for some reason, was
All
thinking
good.
their AC was 16. It's not.
It's all good.
Cool.
All right. So for the first one, I am going to do an additional d6.
Okay.
2d6? Yeah.
2d6 thunder, yeah.
Thundering damage as this loud, loud, rippling boom goes throughout the whole
it's
water.
Gonna be
Everyone
super
can
loud.
feel this, and it almost is painful for everyone around you. However, it doesn't hurt, except for him. Or it, I should say.
Yep.
And it makes a strength save. Cool. Make sure it doesn't have proficiency or anything.
My DC is 14.
Okay, so it succeeds and not being pushed back.
Met the
Okay.
DC.
Yeah. Meets beats. And then the
Alright,
second hit. Hits.
That my turn.
Okay. Ugin.
All right. I'm going to circle around this direction. I'm going to use bonus action to drop my the exoskeleton and spiritual weapon up here. Hey, that worked. Awesome. And swing with that.
Okay.
We're gonna. I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter, but just for flavor, we'll make it some sort of spear, or it's a stabby thing anyway, because it's the exoskeleton. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, spiritual weapon.
Rams
Level
jabby
3.
fingers through its chest area.
14 to hit.
That is a hit.
So that's going to be 10 force damage.
Alright. The spear goes. It does a little mini explosion inside of the elemental. Water bubbles.
And then for my action, yeah, since we're underwater, I'm going to pull out the handy dandy flare gun and do just a sacred flame cantrip.
Okay. So I believe it gets a save.
Yeah. Why
In
is it
this
only 1d8? Because it doesn't know I'm level 5 yet. Oh my goodness.
Well, in any case, it slips and slides in the water as easily as it breathes, because it doesn't breathe. It does this instead, and dodges out of the way.
My DC is actually 14, but yeah, you're fine.
That means your spiritual weapon would have been at 15 to hit, right?
Oh, it would have been, yeah. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, make sure to adjust on your character sheet that you are level 5.
Yeah, there we go. I got it fixed.
Okay, cool. Is that all?
I did it. Yeah, that's everything for me.
Ellie.
Ellie will draw her rapier and point at the elemental and cast True Strike.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
So the rapier and we'll just give it a nice weak spot type thing going there. His turn. How best to do? How best to do? So the elemental is going to move. Oops, I wanted to send that back. There we go. So that is in space with both Thok and Far Traveler, as it is the large creature, can do that.
Does that provoke from me?
Yes, it will.
Okay. Then I'll take a swing at it with my Warhammer. Is that disadvantage?
That would be disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, even so, you strike
Nice.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 10 damage.
Is that magical?
Today, no, it is not.
Okay.
What about your dude?
That's not
it
actually
doesn't
a
get
creature.
an attack, yeah.
Okay.
It's there for knowing where it is, not
Got it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything else.
Got it.
And then the elemental grabs a hold. Well, it surrounds you guys and crushes you in its watery self, using its ability called Whelm. You must make a strength saving throw. Well, Thok don't give no shits.
Nope.
First entry of rage, I get advantage on this strength save.
Correct.
Oh.
But you got roll 20'd. So, you are grappled and take bludgeoning damage equal to. Make sure I do this right. 10 points.
Non-magical bludgeoning.
Lol.
Non-magical bludgeoning.
5 hearts.
That's right. He also gets to reduce because he is raging. Because he has resistance from that.
Lol.
You are also grappled
And restrained.
and restrained. Yep, okay. Then it's your turn.
It looks like Thok gets pushed out of its space due to succeeding the saving throw.
Yes, he goes here.
So I'm restrained. Can I take an action to get out of this grapple?
Yes, you may attempt a athletics or acrobatics check against his grapple DC.
I'm raging, baby, so you know it's got to be athletics.
Yep. You are able to break free of his grapple.
To break free.
I don't believe I have anything I can do on a bonus action, so I am going to try and wind up close to Thok.
Okay,
Can I?
breaking free will put you outside of its square, so you can be around here somewhere.
Yeah, Thok, do I have to be adjacent to you, or is just being
Within
on the
5 feet.
corner good enough?
Within 5
5.
feet.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm on this upper corner,
Yep.
which is within 5 feet.
Yep.
And that still puts me between the water elemental and Jacked, so I'm good with this spot. I'll intern there.
Okay. Speaking of which, Jacked.
Perfect. Seeing this stuff go on, I will cast Magic Missile. But something happened after fighting the hags, and I feel like a large surge of power come over me, more so than normal. So I will cast this as a 3rd level slot.
Yeah,
Ooh.
baby.
Okay. Releasing even more missiles.
Oh no! Shit,
18 force.
already rolled, but never mind. Magic Missile doesn't require anything to hit. Is that right?
Correct.
That is correct.
Okay, sweet.
I give
So-
the Templar hand signal for wow, so much came out.
This right here is.
Does it look like a hand, kind of like in a O shape, kind of going back and forth?
Right next to my mouth.
So 5 bolts and hit the elemental. True. It seems to take the damage, but it's still moving about. Is that all?
That's all she wrote.
Okay, Thok.
Stabby.
Stabber. That's a hit.
Damn.
And that's a miss. We go, hit him right nice, and then you go back for a hit, and his watery body goes out of the way, and then coalesces back into shape after your javelin is gone. Anything else? Fuck.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Ugin. your turn.
Okay. Bonus action. Move the.
Spiritual weapon.
What in the world?
Exoskeleton.
Why?
There's two! Die!
Thank you. Yeah, move the spiritual weapon down and attack with it.
Okay.
And. Ooh. Ooh. That's not good.
Oh, yes. The weapon goes.
All.
Blurp. It just swings straight up, missing completely.
I
Listen.
grumble and move in myself.
This exoskeleton was not prepared for underwater today. It's not. This isn't like the aquatic Iron Man outfit. This is the forest specialist one.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna move in with my Thunder Gauntlet and do an inflict wounds.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Make
Yeah,
your touch attack.
Level. Yeah, we'll use my last level 3 slot. No, I'll do it level 1. We'll just do a level 1.
We'll do it at level 1.
Okay. Wow. Good thing we didn't lose our level 3 spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, you go to touch him, and the body goes away from you. And you can't quite grab him.
Okay.
Ellie.
I'm gonna move forward and attack.
Okay, rapiers do have disadvantage underwater. Strangely enough.
But Ellie has advantage from true striking last turn.
Yes. So you are at neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is too quick for you guys. Shoop, out of the way.
That's it.
Okay, and that does extend. That's your true strike, right? No more true strike?
No more true strike.
Cool beans. Alright, let's see if it refreshes its ability. 1d6. Nope.
Nope.
Well, it's gonna do the one thing it knows how to do. Punch the hell out of the thing in front of it. Pardon me.
Yay!
Comes in.
Yay!
Boom! Boom! First
Hey Joe,
one.
you wanna?
That's a
Who's it attacking?
miss.
Well, I would say you wanna impose disadvantage, but I don't think it matters with that.
Nope.
Lol.
I rolled 2 3s in a row.
Anyways, Leaf Check. He needs time to declare it in the future. So
Yeah.
when he asks who's he attacking, go ahead and let him know.
Never.
Because
Yeah, well.
he can't declare afterwards. But if you rob him the opportunity, then
I'll make sure to do such things. Wow. Well, it didn't matter this time round, and suck. Far Traveler.
I'll flip him the bird with the javelin hand, and then reckless attack him with the javelin.
Yeah, baby.
Heresy. Alright, the second attack hits. The first one is just a miss. Alright. More wiggly, swooshing sounds enter the area. It's still going.
I'll intern.
Checked.
Perfect. I'm going to. I was surprised by that last magic missile, so I'm going to draw on that same well. Cast magic missile again. It doesn't go as deep, so it will be a second level slot.
Okay. Totally spaced on your gift here. So, you dig deep again. You quite not not quite able to hit that last spot, that deeper spot. However, you feel your amulet again start to heat with energy. You are able to, if you wish, to use that to channel your attack.
Of course.
Okay. You do that, and with a bright flash of light, go ahead and roll a regular magic, wild magic surge.
Okay. That is 101. Fuck, I keep forgetting how to. It's /R D.
1d100.
1d101.
Yeah, because that 101 is Dear God.
God. Oh my.
32. All right. I don't have that table straight up, but we can find it right
Look at-
quick.
I've got it right here.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Who's
You were
prepared?
transported to the astral plane until the end of your next turn. After
Oh,
which
no.
time you return to the space you previously occupied or the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I have an answer.
So he ceases to exist for a turn.
13 points of force damage, a bright light, no jacked.
Yeah, that's exactly what you guys see.
Or don't.
Or don't see. Oh, da, da, da.
Who had the light stone?
Far Traveler
Far
does.
Traveler.
It's
Our
on his
traveler
necklace.
does, technically.
Yeah. Technically, the light source is kind of directed from his front. So Jack's actually not. I mean, you would still be able to see him, but he's kind of in the dimmer light. Okay. We'll run with that in a moment. That brings it to Thok.
Stabby stab.
Stab.
Why isn't it not working?
It's a good question because Roll 20 is
Damn it.
real laggy today. That's
Give it
Okay,
a minute,
first
baby.
two.
Its tubes are clogged.
apparently.
First two.
Alright, well, the first one's not sufficient. However, with Righteous Fury, you do hit with the second. And do a couple points of damage.
Oh my god, it's garbage.
It hasn't been great rolling for you guys.
Neither for it.
That's true. That is true. Ugin, your turn.
Goodness gracious. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna. Well, first we're gonna hit it with a spiritual weapon again.
Well, hitting.
That's such a good show.
Or try.
Ooh, it dodges out of the way. It's almost omniscient vision. Whooshing around.
what its AC is now.
Okay.
Shut up, Joel.
I've already pretty much said it, so whatever.
Let's see.
When do you come?
We're gonna. I'm gonna use my last spell slot to attach an elemental gem to my weapon and cast elemental weapon, and we're gonna choose
You know, Cold's
we're
done
gonna
something.
choose thunder damage.
Okay.
So that means I get the +1 to attack rolls, and it's gonna do an extra D4 thunder damage with my hammer.
For the folks playing along at home, do you mind linking Elemental Weapon if you can?
It is not in the SRD.
Okay.
Then that makes it difficult.
Yeah, because I was trying to pull it up earlier, but I think it's elemental evil, so it's not there.
Okay. Is that
And that's
an
my
action?
action.
Okay. Ellie.
Gonna take a swing at it. I'm basically useless underwater, guys.
Well, if you had a dagger or something.
Dagger would work.
A dagger would work better?
Yeah.
Why? I am confused. What's the reasoning?
That's just what
Piercing.
the underwater rules say.
And that's like, so I don't understand the underwater rules. Can somebody help me?
So
One
piercing
second,
weapons.
I'll just skip the whole damn thing. There you go.
Okay.
Because saying piercing is not sufficient, because rapiers are also piercing.
Yep. And for some reason it doesn't count.
Oh.
Certain
So the
weapons
weapons
work.
that qualify are daggers, javelins, short swords, spears, or tridents. Furthermore, I believe crossbows and nets also work.
Look
Yep.
at that.
Or thrown weapons.
I just
Okay. If I had understood that, never would have drawn the rapier.
Well, now you know.
I'm
Not a big deal.
going to sheath the rapier and pull out a dagger. And attempt a sneak attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, you
There we-
definitely sneak attack.
Damn. That was a good
Oh.
sneak attack roll, too.
You pull out your dagger and go shank, and you hit something vital in that elemental. You're not sure exactly what it was. Probably one of those blue eyes. You deal a decent amount of damage. Watery noises. Drip, drip.
drip
Next turn.
drip in the ocean.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Barchelder is still the target of his hatred.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
One of them.
Not technically, because I reckless attacked last turn, so it'll be cancel out the advantage to neutral on one, and then the second will be at advantage.
Correct. Well, the first one seems to be a solid punch in the face. With the second, does 19 hit you?
Yes, just barely, but yes.
Another gut punch. This time it came with a vengeance, with a ignoring almost, well, being annoyed by that shield, but not caring enough, punching into the face and then coming through and slamming your gut.
Come.
Yeah, and I don't really look like I care too much. Just sort of John Cena, no sell it.
Alright, Far Traveler.
I'll flash him a toothy grin and reckless attack again with the javelin.
Okay. 2 hits. So that is 9 and 6. The water seems to be separating its density, reducing. However, it's staying in form as it makes more swooshing noises. Bubble.
By the way, Joe, thanks for trying with the reaction.
Inspiration.
Fuck yeah.
Jacked. Fun times.
So I find myself kind of floating around just in what I would imagine space would be. There's kind of, purple nebulas floating off in the distance. And out of the corner of my eye, I turn and see this giant fetal looking baby that's just floating through the space, through the vacuum of space. And I hear, kind of inside of my head, somebody say, "My God, it's full of stars." And then it's somebody else's turn.
Don't you
Until
pop
the
back
end of
at
the
that
next
point?
turn? I thought it was the start of your next turn.
It's the end of my next
No,
turn.
it's the end. So
Oh.
he's just floating there. Oh.
And then just kind of pop back into his existence in the water, which is kind of a shock. And I'm just looking around, like very confused on what exactly just happened.
Weren't we all?
You actually got a breath of air while there, strangely enough. So you're full on your air.
It was air and space. It was a topsy-turvy world. I had no idea what was going on.
Astral space. Come on.
Yeah.
Not
Ass.
space.
That
Ass.
Asto.
Yeah, it's from 2001: Space Odyssey.
Oh,
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm glad.
I mean, like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Not quite the astral plane, but I'll allow it.
Didn't want to disrupt your turn, but yeah, I've seen it.
Stabby
Knock.
stab.
Stabby stab. All right, so it's still alive. Okay.
All right, we gonna try this again. So, first of all, spiritual weapon, bonus action, swing a ding. Hey, oh, without this is not magical.
It is force, however.
Yeah, so it's 24 to hit, 6 force damage.
Okay, so the magical spear pushes through the elemental and it. And with a quick swirl, like a whirlpool going around, that doesn't actually pull you guys in. The whole dense water form goes into that blue gem.
Oh. Unexpected this is.
We still going by rounds?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the surface and get a breath of air because I got a bear hug in the middle of combat there, and I have more time. But damn,
I am also going to the surface.
I will swim up to the surface and kind of just crawl into the boat and hug my knees and rock back and forth for a second at the first that I've witnessed.
So
You've seen
I'm going
things.
to take the same bag that has the dagger in it, and I'm going to try to like scoop the gem up with the bag.
You took the bag out of your pack and jumped in, or you jumped in with your pack?
I'm gonna surface and then do that.
Okay.
I'd just pick up the gem while he's going.
He has all these plans. You just reach over, pick up the gem. Okay.
I'm wearing gauntlets.
head back down after I get a breath and look around for any other nonsense like that.
I swim to the surface.
This gem in your hand, it almost feels like a gel that's solid. So almost kind of like a plushy toy that you can squeeze, but also it's
Oh, baby.
very
It's a flashlight.
gem-like, not a flashlight. God.
If you cast light on it, I mean, come on.
It's not fleshy. Alright, we don't need that, and we don't need that. Alright, so you...
Are there any other traces of any ritual magic or any of the hags or anything at the bottom of the lake here?
Nope.
Okay,
Oh,
if
that's
I'm
not true.
convinced.
You
Oh.
do find a set of footprints heading
Oh,
Leading
back to the
where?
docks.
and they end here at this this
Well, this
symbol?
is where they start.
Start and whatever. Okay, so if I'm convinced that this was the end of the footprints or start, whatever the hell you want to say, then I'll go back up.
The footprints lead from here. You go back up then. Okay.
Once at the top, I will set the gel ball in the boat.
Okay. It almost kind of wiggles with a life of its own.
I hit it with my hammer.
It goes as it extends under the pressure and then back into shape.
Okay, good. I'll start rowing back to shore.
Whoa. I'll pass up the diving bell and untie the boat before.
What's that? Oh, you want me to wait till you untie the boat? Yeah, okay.
The water
Give Ellie
wasn't
back
going
her-
anywhere.
Her belt and give her a short thanks.
Did what?
Give you back your rope.
You took my rope?
Uh,
I thought you had your own rope.
Certainly did not take your rope.
I'm a little bit less comfortable with far traveling.
To my knowledge, that was the plan the whole time. You didn't object, so I guess it was just like totally bypassed you.
Completely.
Okay. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we'll say that I asked Thok to distract Ellie for a second. Help me. And sleight-handed the rope away. Sleight-handed the rope right back. Yeah, Thok, you in?
That's what he said.
All right. Here's one for taking it, and here's one for putting it back.
Jesus.
What rope? What usage? I didn't take your rope.
Oh.
Don't tell her shit.
All right.
Was my rope the whole time.
I just assumed it was your rope.
This is some naughty
Thank
rope
you,
stuff.
Ellie.
it's fine.
For what? Nothing. Okay, now I'm going to start rowing back to shore.
I'll actually join them on the backside of the boat this time because I took a solid wallop and my ribs hurt a bit.
All right.
I'm swimming back.
He's swimming back.
Mhm.
You gonna ferry yourself with the boat, or are you just gonna swim?
No, I'll ferry myself with a boat.
Oh, okay. I think you're the only one in the water at this point.
Well, it can only hold
I'm
4,
in
so
the water.
somebody's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the water leaf jack.
Oh, you said the back of the boat. I thought you meant on top of it.
No, doing the thing on the back with the pushing.
Oh, right. Okay. Alright, you guys make it back in about another half hour. A little more bruised, some of you, than before, but not too bad. As you return on the docks is an unfamiliar fellow. Just kind of
Fellow?
sitting there. He seems to have
Greetings, unfamiliar fellow.
just dark red skin and horns coming off the top of his head.
It's
Ooh.
Tiefling.
Yep.
Thing.
Does he
Are
look like
tieflings
a
common?
heretic?
Can I make a stealth check?
You may make a stealth check in the water, yeah. Not a bad stealth check. He's just kind of sitting there with one of his feet in the water, playing a harp.
I'm still concentrating on elemental weapon.
Okay.
Does that last half an hour?
Up to an hour.
Sweet. Okay, so like the time we reach the dock, the light stone's gonna turn off.
Oh, that is correct.
It's only about 6.
That's okay.
Okay.
If it was a half hour out, half hour back in, the light stone's only got an hour.
Yeah.
So, Joe said greetings. What did you say exactly, Joe? Unfamiliar fellow?
Greetings, unfamiliar fellow.
He says, "Same to you, strange men in boats."
Are you here to see the lovely ladies that live in this home?
I'm here to enjoy the water.
Yes, we point to the big old smoldering pile of wood.
I was wondering who burnt this recently. That must have been you guys.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I smack Thok. Justice must be done.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
He looks
Okay, I'll
over
row
it.
the rest of the way in.
Okay. He takes It seems to be a very keen interest on Jacked. Goes, something about you seems strange.
I look at
He
the
is
red-skinned traveler person and say, "Same to you."
He looks at
So I
you.
am. Yeah, go for it.
Though apparently not much stranger than this one. Ugh. But he turns his attention almost to just completely ignoring you beyond that point. He turns his
I
attention back
try
to
and
Jacked.
step between Jack and the stranger. Um, he is our ward and under our protection.
Oh. Does he need protecting? He seems fairly well off on his own.
How would
He
you know? You
is
just met him.
Oh, I can tell these things. I'm a good judge of character.
insight. This guy feels like super shady and probably a heretic.
The guy with red skin and horns seems shady.
Oops. That wasn't supposed to be with disadvantage, so that's a 20.
He seems to have some sort of agenda,
Oh,
but
really?
nothing that. nothing too terrible, I guess.
I'll kind of snap out of my little panic attack and notice him and greet him directly.
He immediately just walks over to you, ignoring everybody else.
On the boat?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like he just
He
walks on
walks
the boat.
just
I mean-
directly onto the boat.
The captain totally did not give you permission to board.
I'm standing in front of him, and I would block his way onto the boat.
You push him back from getting on, and he goes, "Oh, terribly sorry, I didn't see you there." Goes back
I'll
to
ask him if
staring.
there's something I can help him with.
You know, I think I have something for you.
Oh,
And he sits back down and he takes off his pack and starts rummaging through it. Yes. Looks at you.
I ready my
back.
weapon.
Oh, Mr. Dwarf, that will be unnecessary. What to give you?
Fox gonna go next. Jack and kind of like shield next to him.
Yes.
Oh no.
This will be great. And he starts pulling out a necklace. On this necklace is a golden symbol of a man flexing his muscles.
cool. Is there like any sort of, can anybody see if there's like any sort of like curse or weird power emanating from this thing?
If you give me 10 minutes.
Seems sketchy.
But yeah, like
Mama told me not to accept deals from devils.
If you
Same.
pulled out a fiddle, it would have just gone south. Literally south. Can I examine the necklace?
Says, well, yes, for you.
Okay, I'll take it and give it a look over.
Okay, it gives a very warm hum. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Hey.
That's a pretty good Arcana check. This is a necklace of heroism.
Oh snap! What is that exactly? Super excited about it, but I have no idea what it does.
It emanates heresy.
Yeah.
a little bit.
You keep using that word.
It has a certain amount of charges in it. I need to double check the charges stuff before I go too crazy. Is it always 7? For those it is. So yeah, it has 5 charges in it. That's the number I wanted to use. And you can expend 1 charge to cast Bless on yourself, and I just got rid of the page I was on. Gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour.
Oh, cool.
You can use an extra charge to upcast Bless. 1 charge equals 1 spell slot above base. But the temporary hit points is just 10.
So if it's bless on yourself, does that mean it still has the 3 targets of bless, or is it yourself?
Just yourself.
Okay, upcasting bless doesn't do anything in that situation.
Oh, it does not? I thought it. How long does Bless last?
A minute.
Is it a minute?
Upcasting bless will allow you to hit more targets with it, but if it's just single target bless, then that doesn't do a damn thing at all to upcast it. So never ever upcast it.
Okay, so replacing that, I didn't realize that there is no upcasting. However, the temp HP lasts for an hour, and so does the Bless.
Cool.
Yeah.
I take it and thank him and ask why is he giving me this?
Oh, giving no. Also, there's one other thing before I go on. If you use up all your charges, which refresh at dawn, you must roll a d20. If you roll a 1, the necklace crumbles. Anyways, back to what he was saying. Oh, I'm not giving it to you. I just need you to sign a very basic contract.
And that's where we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Well,
no, Ugin, we can't possibly do that. He's at the hut. He's a creature of interest.
Okay. I'll take a look at the contract at the very least.
I don't think you should do that thing that you just stated.
I won't touch it. I'll just look at it. I'll read it.
He pulls from his sleeve, like a magician, a scroll of paper, and he undoes it. It's very, very minor, I swear.
I scooch over to Far Traveler. Do you still have that extra snake bracelet?
As you approach Far Traveler, you'll see that it's actually in his hand already. Did you notice about this?
Oh, good.
Can I discern anything from the contract, or is it?
I'll hand it straight to you, in fact.
Sweet.
What languages do you speak and read?
Common and Dwarven.
You don't. You can't read it.
No, snap.
Can I tell what it is?
What languages do you read?
I
Getting the impression that if your
Common,
languages
Orcish, and Abyssal
aren't infernal, then probably not.
Yeah, we're looking for infernal. You're close.
I'm gonna kind of circle around behind this guy and motion for Thok to kind of move in closer and look imposing.
Okay.
For fuck's sake, just grab him with your amulet.
What?
That thing you did with the dagger? Put it in your hand and grab this guy.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to grab Mr. Satan Man by the scruff of the neck and say, "Listen here, buddy. I don't know what you're trying to sell to my friend here, and I know you're trying to do a fast one on him because we can't read that shit.
Oh,
Why don't
I
you
am
fuck off?
so sorry. You can't read Infernal. I should have known. What language do you prefer?
Common?
Of course. Sorry. Excuse my mind. Sometimes I just forget. He snaps his finger and all the writing turns into common.
Huh. What does it say?
It says, by signing this contract, you give one favor to the owner of the contract. This
Does it
favor
have
can
like
be
a...
cashed at any time, and it can be for any reason. Breaking this type of contract would have dire consequences. You can tell that just by reading it. However, it doesn't state what the consequences might be.
Sounds evil.
Sounds fun.
And
Sounds
Sign
like
it and then take him into custody, damn it.
no, he can just use the contract to get himself out of custody.
I mean, he can
It's
try,
free.
but I don't think Jecht can overpower us.
he turns to Jecht and says, "Do you agree to the terms?"
Why
Don't
not?
do it.
Why not?
Oh no.
I'll sign this piece of paper.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Fun stuff. All right, guys. I'll have to re-roll a new character here in a minute.
The
Nope.
second you agree to the contract, he disappears, reappears next to you, grabs your finger, pricks it on the corner of the paper.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
very sharp, gets a little blood, and then vanishes.
Cool. As I'm
What
holding
have you done?
that necklace in my hand and a bloody finger in the other, I look at everybody and say, "It might have been a bad idea."
Okay, we need to have a new policy when it comes to heretics. I'm thinking less take into custody, more beat face, ask questions later.
Press the button.
And when he disappears and you're looking at your hands, a copy of the contract appears.
Did you get that, Matt?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I guess Jecht would be the one. He would hold out the paper for you to push on, which would take a nick of blood if you're accepting.
Okay.
Yeah. You would make sure that you did it yourself.
Cool. Yeah, cool-ish. Cool-ish, I think.
Ellie's gonna come out of hiding.
How helpful. That's what I want you to think. Yes, he made a devil with a devil, not necessarily the devil. On the
You
paper,
made a devil with a devil.
he made a deal with the devil, a devil.
Little baby devils.
Or furl my brow at Ugin. You did not apprehend him. He's gone.
You didn't either.
I gave him the. He has the wristband. What am I? That's the
I
thing.
mean, Thok had a hold of him, and then he just randomly disappeared.
Okay, it's true.
That's it, friend. You've just lost your free choice privileges.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to adopt a harsher policy when it comes to dealing with heretics.
But it's a pretty sweet necklace, though.
I'm pretty happy about it, even though I have to do something.
Oh, I need to modify your character sheet. I had some notes on there. Oh, they're gone. Never mind.
Okay, I guess at this point I will finally crawl out of the water.
Okay. You guys get out of the water.
Okay, before we forget, we're getting real close to ready to where it's old man's bedtime. But as soon as we go to bed, this night hag is gonna come and eat us.
I already volunteered myself as tribute for the one to be asleep.
That's true.
It might wait for all of us to be asleep.
We should take turns.
We should rotate watches, and we should watches stay hidden.
Oh, come on, Jack. You're a 19-year-old boy. Surely a Hellfire sex dungeon should be kind of titillating.
Mm. There's a rustling in my nethers.
He wasn't an unattractive fellow.
Oh god, oh god. Different path.
I guarantee his
several
charisma score was
100-year-old
higher than
dwarf.
mine.
Nothing's rustled my nethers in years.
Poor
I'm gonna go
Ugin.
collect my stuff if it's still there and unmolested, and then I'm gonna search it for hidden devil charms.
That's probably a good idea.
It is unmolested. And undevil charmed.
That's the way I like it.
Oh, does Jack still have the orb?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to collect any like magical stuff in a bag. The do not touch bag, the evil bag.
Put your damn clock in here.
put your clock in it. Sure. I'll hand over the orb.
Hey, don't look at me, guys.
And just so you know, Jack, I am not mad. I'm just disappointed. Actually, no, I am mad. I'm mad and disappointed. God damn it.
He's disappointed.
Oh,
Disappointed.
I give Thok back his javelin. I didn't say that, but
Thank you.
no,
Oh,
thank
that is
you.
appropriate. Okay.
Alright. So, next mission is to let Ellie fall asleep, where we, have her be bait for Mrs. Dream Bitch.
I mean, you did technically kill that sea hag, so this could work out pretty well.
I'll go ahead and I'll bait with her. Oh dear.
Jail bait.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed as well.
Right.
Well,
Go.
he's not
Nathan's losing
recovering
it.
from that, so we might want to wrap up.
Yeah, that is a good spot to go ahead and call it good.
We're really good at making story progress, guys.
That was.
Well,
that
I'm
was
sorry,
fun.
you're too young for me.
yeah, making very slow progress, but making progress.
I'm having a blast. This is fun. Killing water elementals and hags and making deals with devils. It's everything I hoped it'd be.
I think the snag I'm kind of running into right now is that we take a little bit to get rolling, and then we get going pretty good. But that rolling time,
Fuck Roland. Jeez, what a shithead.
Oh, he's back getting the horses. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that a little bit. But we can go ahead and wrap up for tonight.
Yes, I
Sounds
think that
good.
is a good idea. So I may have said it looked like I could do going brrr with his arms or whatever. But I found something cooler and we're going to use it instead.
What's going on?
Yay, handout time.
He's handing out a different image for the amulet that Jecht received.
Yes.
Ooh.
Here you go. To everybody.
Oh, that is
That works.
non-heresy at all. It actually looks
Not
Nope,
pretty.
looks evil as shit.
Cool.
You know what else didn't look evil when it first presented itself? Fucking Daystar.
Petunia was nice.
She was nice.
Such a
She's
nice
too
little...
forceful.
Until
with
she
her
tried to roofie us and have her way with us.
Yes. Cool.
All right, everybody. Good session. Hopefully, we'll make some more story progression. I said it last time, I believe, afterwards, but last session was when we finally made it past my planned session 1. So good job at that, guys.
You're expecting a whole heck of a lot out of us.
I know.
I typically plan for 8-hour sessions, so.
God. We've been doing what, about 2 or 3 hours a session, right?
2 is
Two.
my minimum, and then our average is about 2.25 hours or so. So yeah, thank you guys as always for playing. It's always fun. Thank you all for watching, and as always, stay classy.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.